Welcome to the Six Hockey pregame show. Thomas West alongside Liam Crothers. Today's matchup is the Toronto Titans versus the Vaughan Kings. Liam, an interesting matchup. Always fun to watch these two teams play. What jumps out to you about this one?
Well, it's two competing play styles. The Toronto Titans, they'll win some battles along the boards. They're not afraid to get into those dirty areas, but a lot of the Vaughan Kings offense comes from operating around the boards as well. We'll see who's more effective at fishing the puck out and getting into scoring opportunities.
Let's take a look at some of the notable lines tonight. We'll start with the Toronto Titans, a forward line that's important for them.
And this will be an interesting matchup because we can see Carson McGuire on the screen, Luka Lazarus, and Cain TUCKER. Three very similar players. They all play a very physical style. They're not afraid to get into the dirty areas and fish pucks out, and they'll put their bodies on the line. But, a lot of these guys are very smart about it. They're not going to jump in when they don't need to. They're not going to take unnecessary penalties. They're able to keep the play going, cycle it around, and that creates scoring opportunities.
And on the side of the Vaughan Kings, who's going to be a line to watch tonight for them?
Well, this line we see here on Anselmo Rego is the centerpiece. We've talked about him before. He's got a lot of individual skill. He has no problem carrying the puck up over the blue line, and his speed creates a lot of two-on-one opportunities when he can fish the puck out. Nathan Fair and Ben McIsaac are the men to his right and to his left, and Fair and McIsaac are both very effective at winning puck battles. They're both offensively aware, and they have no problem being able to grab the puck and moving it back to Rego, maybe getting it back to the blue line, which is what the Vaughan Kings love to do so much. They'll get the puck in deep, play it along the boards, and wait for those open passing opportunities to almost pass the puck into the net.
So with Rego on that line, it's usually Rego who carries the puck into the zone. We know he's got great hands, good puck carrying ability. But Nathan Fair is a nice addition to that line as well. He wins a lot of board battles, and he's really going to complement that line well.
Fair has no problem scoring as well. He's not going to do that all the time. He's not going to do it at the rate of a Rego or a Giacomo Martino. But when he's in front of the net, he makes himself available. And in this game, when you make yourself an available player, you put yourself in a scoring opportunity. If the puck comes to you, he's got no problem putting it in the back of the net.
Let's turn our attention now to the defensive side of things. First, for the Titans, a line to watch for them.
And it's Brennan Gilmore and it's Benny Zuquette, two defensive defensemen. Now, Brennan Gilmore is a little bit more offensive upside. He's got no problem jumping up from the blue line, carrying it down below the red line and moving it back. But he's responsible. He's got no problem moving all the way back up to the blue line once play has been cycled. Benny Zuquette not going to do the same thing. He's more defensive. Might dump the puck in. He's a PK specialist, though. He's a guy that the coaching staff is gonna rely on to try to kill those penalties and those man advantages because he's so good in his own zone.
On the defensive side of things for the Vaughan Kings, which line jumps out to you?
Jaden Sturgeon, Marco Colella, two defensive guys as well. It's fun. You've got a real clash of styles between these two teams, and you can see it on the blue line. Now, Sturge and Colella play a little bit differently. Sturge has no problem laying the body, where Colella will probably opt for the stick check more often than not, but he makes himself a very effective player in doing that because he can cut the passing lanes away.
So these two defensive lines that we've highlighted here, they're very similar, aren't they, in terms of their play style? Four guys we've named, not the biggest guys on the ice. Does anyone have a leg up in this matchup, you think?
Well, it'll be tough, and only so much can happen in the course of a game. Both groups are solid defensively, and they make very few mistakes. So it might be a case of first goal wins. Whoever lapses first might end up regretting it by the end of the game. I'm not sure what the score is going to be in this one, but I can't imagine it'll be too high.
As we turn our attention now to the goaltending side of things, Ethan Kowatsch and Mason Vaccari. Now, these stats are as of 2018. Obviously, these players have grown a bit since then, but what jumps out to you in this goaltending matchup?
Well, and similarly, both of these guys are good at the same thing. They're able to make those big-time saves. Kowatsch likes to do it with a little bit more flair. He'll flash the leather once or twice, and he's got no problem moving left to right with his pads and taking away those opportunities. But the problem is consistency for both of these guys. Sometimes the easy ones will get past him, but the tough saves are where they excel.
And won't it be fun watching this goaltending matchup tonight? Two strong teams, but a really strong goaltending battle as well, especially in this GTHL circuit. That does it for us on the pregame show from Thomas West and Liam Crothers. Puck Drop is next. Welcome to the Scotiabank Pond. Thomas West alongside Liam Crothers for this battle between the Vaughan Kings and the Toronto Titans and another couple top teams tonight.
Yeah, and the Toronto Titans are a very impressive club. They've got the ability to put up a lot of goals very, very quickly, and we've seen that this Vaughan Kings team is capable of doing it both offensively and defensively. We'll see how these two match up in this game.
Toronto Titans 3-1-1 in their last 5 games, so a good stretch for them, and looking to continue that streak against a strong Vaughan Kings team as the puck is played into the corner, chipped up and thrown all the way back out of the zone. Played across the neutral zone by the Titans as they try to break in. Mason Vaccari getting the start tonight for the Vaughan Kings. That puck is played right to the middle, but nice job by Lanny to break that one away. Ray goes back the other way with Fair. Fair working his way to the middle, checked off the puck. Rago was there too. Puck played back out in the neutral zone. As the Knights look to, the Titans I should say, look to bring it out, throw it into the zone, chase it down. Sturge in there, battling for the puck. Back to the point. Trying to chip it out. Here comes a chance for the Titans. Played back to the point once again. Shot on net, and Vaccari knocks that one away. Barkey was in front of the net. Not the biggest body, but was able to get a stick on that one. Made a difficult save there for Vaccari. The Kings breaking the puck in. Shot on net there. Kowatsch makes the save. Tied up at center ice. Back to the D of the Vaughan Kings as they try and cut this puck back in. Throwing on net. And a save.
Yeah, and in this game, we'll see the number ones facing off is in goal for the Knights. It'll be Mason Vaccari. He is, without a question, one of the better goaltenders in this class, and he's got a lot of talent. On the other side will be Ethan Kowatsch, and they suffer from the same problem. They can both make spectacular saves, but at times they can be inconsistent as well.
Brooks is going to help that puck be chipped all the way down. Another top prospect on this Titans team. Puck is rung around the boards behind Vaccari, and knocking his man down there was Streetsy. Behind the net now, trying to chip that one in fright. Lanny. Nice play to cut off that pass in front of the net, but the Titans still have possession. Behind the net now. Working in the corner. Brooks throws it out to the center. Now he'll try and get open on the wing. Lanny covers him. Puck fired all the way back down the ice through the neutral zone. Nathan Fair battling for the puck. That's Barrett. Chipped in around the boards behind the net of Vaccari. Battle for it in the corner. Who's going to come away with it? The Kings do momentarily. KOUKOUVES there on the wing. Trying to chip that puck through center. Is able to do that. Rago comes off the bench. Gets a lot of ice time for this Vaughan Kings team as the puck is now played behind the net once again. Kallela turned it over, but then promptly took out his man and grabbed the puck right back. Wyzik dumps it up the boards. Battling for it in the corner, trying to dig it out. Thrown up the wing once again. Vaughan Kings still can't get this puck out. Now, finally, he'll be backhanded down by the defender of the Vaughan Kings. Fair is in there to try and chase that one down. Out there with Rago. I believe that's Streetsy there on the wing as well. Battling for it on the boards. Kowatsch between the pipes for the Titans. Hasn't been tested much so far. 3 shots on goal. Played down once again. Behind the net of Vaccari. Battle for it in the corner. Just about a bit of a collision there with Corson McGuire. Thrown around the boards. Titans maintain possession. In front of the net now. Robinson throws it back to the point. And it's just fired right back to the right of Vaccari. Chipped up momentarily, trying to turn it over in front of the net were the Titans, but they couldn't quite do it. Throwing back in, Rago battling for the puck. Through center, Rago will help that puck in. Turned over at the line, and the Titans bring it back the other way. A shot, that one's going to go off the back of the net. Carey TERRANCE, a top player. for the Titans. Just missed that one wide, and the armor of the referee is up. I'm not sure if this is going to be a penalty. It's a whistle.
A long stretch of play there for the two teams, and what you're going to notice from this Darcy Tucker-led Toronto Titans team is that compete is the message being echoed on the bench, being echoed in the locker rooms. Their players are always going to battle. They're going to play physical. They're going to try to knock you off the puck. They want to win those battles along the boards. It's a big part of what makes them successful.
Martino out there with Jackson Mayo. Callow battling for the puck, loses that battle though, falls in the corner. Battle behind the net, and finally coming away with it is Barkey. Throws it right out in front, and a nice pass there right on the tape of his man going to the front of the net. It was Gedney. Puck fired up, Vaccari has to be sharp on that one, hits it away with a shoulder. Martino is going to help that puck through center ice, and breaking back the other way are the Vaughan Kings. Out through center now at the blue line. That play is going to be offside. They're going to have to go back and tag up. No shots on goal yet for the Titans. Still looking to test Vaccari. A couple blocks in front of the net helps with that. Puck played all the way back behind the net. Barkey in there trying to win a board battle against Weissach. Played through center once again. Dritzy's in there. Turned over. Cain TUCKER is able to take that puck away and get it out to at least center ice. Weissach breaks in. Trying to play it up the boards there. It's on the far side. Brought back in once again by the Titans as they stuff it into the corner. Lanny in there. Kallela guarding the front of the net. Brooks is all alone behind the net trying to find someone in front, but too much pressure right in the middle of the ice. Couldn't get anything through. Lanny a big part of that. Behind the net once again. Cain TUCKER battling for it at the boards. Loses that one for Jonah. He's going to bring it back the other way, all the way down the ice for an icing.
And that's a hallmark of this Vaughan Kings team. Every single player on that back end, and some of the forwards as well, more than capable of laying the body on the line to try to block those shots before they get into Vaccari. We'll see Lanny play a big part of that. Kallela is big in front of the net. And Anselmo Rego is also another player to keep an eye out for when they're trying to stop pucks from getting towards their goaltender.
And Kallela playing in his first year, a rookie with the Vaughan Kings. He played very nicely as Vaccari, a few adjustments. He's ready to go for Jonah. He'll create a lot of offense, but a guy who's a little bit more focused on the physical side of the game maybe than the offensive side of the game. But, you know, he'll put a few in the back of the net for the Vaughan Kings. A physical presence as well as the puck is played up in the neutral zone. For Jonah out there on that wing. Shot to the middle, tipped up in front, and Kowatsch is just going to watch that one go by him. 2-on-1 here for the Titans as they break in. To the front of that shot there, and smothered up Vaccari, and that'll be the second shot of the game for the Titans.
And the fundamentals on display there from Sturge. You're taught as a kid coming up to allow your goaltender to deal with the shot. Your job is to take away the pass, and by cutting off that lane and laying the stick down, he made the job easy for Vaccari there.
Face off now to the right. One to the right there. Vaccari in front of the net. That puck was loose. Dangerous moments there for a moment. Behind the net once again. Backhanded out to center ice. Bit of offensive zone time here for the Toronto Titans. He's tripping over the side of the net there. Was Lazarus. And a whistle.
Yeah, and it might be a penalty coming up to Rego, or quite possibly just an offside call, because as the man went down there, it might have been, oh, and it will be Rego into the boxes. As the man goes down in front of the net, no, excuse me, that'll be, looked like Lanny there. Didn't appear to be the man that took down the player in front of the net, but nonetheless, it counts just the same for the Toronto Titans. We'll have 2 minutes or less here to try to convert on their first power play opportunity.
Early in the power play, and the Titans will maintain a bit of possession here. Played back to the point now. Down low is Weiermair. Weiermair plays on this power play. Has some great chemistry there with Barkey. Play back from Barkey, a shot, and we saw it right there. Weiermair to Barkey, who got himself loose in front of the net. A little guy, but boy, can he ever skate and shoot the puck as well. Played down low once again, throwing out. McIsaac is going to get that one through center ice. Kowatsch back to cover that up and get the power play going from behind his own net. Throwing back through center. Barkey working on it behind the net. Throws it back to the point, but that one's going to go by everyone. And James Petrovsky, top prospect for the Titans, will pick it up. Quarterbacks this power play nicely. Has a fantastic shot. Back to the point once again over on the wing. Nice power play so far from the Titans. They've really been able to set this up well. Weiermair is going to receive it down low from Barkey. Weiermair working on the puck down low. Barkey works it into the middle. Throws it back down to his teammate. Weiermair. Alex Weiermair. Cycling it down low. There's Barkey again. Throwing back out to the point, and it's held in at the line, says the referee. Ton of pressure here, but just 23 seconds to go in the power play. Throwing back again, Brooks. Now to the point, Petrovsky fires a shot, and right in front of the net there was Denver Barkey, and we see the chemistry between Barkey and Weiermair on that power play.
Yeah, and those two guys play so well with each other. They complement each other. Brooks in the middle of that as well. You can't forget Petrovsky with that booming shot up on the blue line. And you might question maybe a little bit too passive. Only one shot on that power play, and it was Petrovsky, which was quickly swallowed up. And now just 15 seconds here on this man advantage.
Face off won by the Kings. Will have a chance to clear, and the puck is flipped up just about over the glass, but it stays in. 9 seconds to go on the power play. The Titans should be wary. There will be a man coming out of the box very quickly. As out comes Lanny. And the power play is over now. A shot gloved by Vaccari. And we had a nice chance to talk to Alex Weiermair. And he talked about James Petrovsky and how rare it is to get the size of him on the point and how good a shot he has as well.
Yeah, and Alex and his father echoed that Petrovsky had spent a lot of time out in his backyard. He set up a long-distance shooting range for himself, and a lot of times they can hear him out there firing pucks at the wall that he had established to take those shots. It's really rare to see a kid that young with that kind of size and that kind of shot.
Definitely ahead of his time for sure, and it raises eyebrows when he's able to do the things that he does on the ice as the puck is played down low once again. Pad save there by Vaccari. He's having a flurry of shots on him right now. KOUKOUVES throws it back to the point. Shot there, and Vaccari makes the save through a screen, as once again it was Denver Barkey in front.
Yeah, and Barkey is one of those players, very heads up. He's able to put himself in a spot to be successful, and you see that so much with players that are a bit smaller in stature. They have to be able to create their own opportunities, and Weiermair told us that Barkey is one of the guys that doesn't really go noticed for how good he is in front of the net in those situations, but we've seen already he's making an impact.
Rego can't win that draw. Shot fired from the point. Pad save by Vaccari. Dangerous rebound in front of the net. Alex Weiermair is going to take that one away. Now it's throwing down low. Sturge trying to clear the puck out, and he finally will as it's shot right back in. A lot of defending here from the Vaughan Kings early in this game. Wyzak upended there. Got to get back to his defensive position now, and he does. Weiermair working the puck down low. Cycles it right back around below the goal line. Puck flipped out, chance for a little bit of offense, but some tired players out here for the Vaughan Kings. Behind the net, a battle for it. Streetsy. And where's the puck? Covered up and a whistle?
Yeah, and that puck fished up onto the back of the net. It temporarily looked like it had banked in off of Kowatsch, but it doesn't find its way in there. And you saw Dante Siciliano mixing things up there down below the red line and, trying to make sure that guys aren't taking any liberties with the way that they're handling their business around the crease.
Mitchell Brooks, another top prospect, taking that draw. Barkey trying to cover that one up. Brooks lost the draw. It's possession for the Vaughan Kings. Behind the net, Streetsy with Martino. Giacomo Martino, battle for it in the corner, flips it back out through center. Trying to find Stefan Forgioni, the big forward for the Vaughan Kings, but it went past him. They'll have to try and reset as this puck is turned over momentarily. Back once again, controlling the defensive area, tripped up. And into the corner, 4:10 to go here in this first period. Still no score. Puck played behind the net. in the neutral zone now. A battle for the puck, and the Vaughan Kings will come away with it. Stefan Forgione fires a shot. Pad save there by Kowatsch. In the center ice area, puck is flipped up and into the corner. A couple of Vaughan Kings in there to battle for that one. Callow is going to have that one get away from him. Wyzik in front of the net. Supino there as well. Battle for it in the corner goes the way of the Titans, it looks like, as they're able to hold that one into the zone. Just pinballing back and forth, killing off time here in this first period. No goals. Shots are 9-4 for the Titans, as a man is upended for the Titans there. In the middle of the ice now, chance to the middle, and that puck just got away from the forward of the Titans. Back the other way, and all the way down the ice. We'll go past the outstretched stick of the netminder. Picked up by the Vaughan Kings, though, as that puck is turned over. Working to the middle, shot there, and not quite able to connect with it. Back the other way, waiting for a man. Shot is fired high. Robinson was creating havoc in front of the net. Now it's shot out, and a chance to clear for the Kings, and it looks like they will. Puck in the neutral zone again. Forgione is in there to battle for that one in the corner. Rago. Kept in at the line. Rago's going to go into the corner and battle for that one. Brendan Gilmore, the defender for the Titans. Rago trying to work his way to the middle, drops it off for Streetsy. Streetsy throws it back to the point. D to D, shot fired on and blocked in front of the net by Gilmore. Titans will bring this one back out as the Vaughan Kings elect to go for a change. Stepping onto the ice is McIsaac. Titans working their way in. Scrappy play in the corner. Carey Terrance shoots that one around. Sturge on it for the Kings. Flicked up, back down the ice once again. James Petrovsky gets the play going from his own end, but it's turned over at center ice. Back in the other way, shot there, and that one just goes high. Big chance there for Martino, but looks like a defender may have got a stick on that one. Back the other way. Puck behind the net, off the back of the net of Mason Vaccari. Giacomo Martino trying to create a turnover in the neutral zone, but it'll just be backhanded back in. Jedney's going to go back in his own zone and try and collect that one. Behind the net once again, Wyzik's going to turn that back the other way. Callow, his defense partner. Stefan Forgione chipping it in. A race for the puck there. But Fair wasn't quite able to get that one in time. Fair still working on the puck. Behind the net now, Supino. 15 seconds to go. Shot there right to the middle. Fair had a chance. Rebound in front. And it's cleared away. Right back to the middle once again. Kowatsch just about lost that one in front of his own net, but a good job to keep his pad down. 2 seconds to go in the period. Arm of the referee is up. We could get a penalty here right at the end, but nevertheless, a 0-0 tie after one.
And a lot of open play, not too many whistles breaking up the action, and man, you can tell that the tenacity of the Toronto Titans is evident whenever the puck's along the boards. They're in there, they're battling, they're body checking, they're stick checking. All of the players on the ice, their feet are moving, they're ready to receive a pass or go to fish out a puck, and that over time is going to wear the Kings down, because that is what the Titans want to do to them.
The Titans had a pretty good start to that period, but give credit to the Vaughan Kings as well. They could have been down early on. A lot of top prospects we see on this Titans team, but the Vaughan Kings doing a pretty good job and showing some resilience at the end of that period.
Yeah, and for sure, and we mentioned their defense off the top for the Kings. I mean, Kallela does such a great job on that back end, and I think Sturgis played a big part in the defensive game for the Kings in this one so far.
Yeah, he's a mainstay on that defense line. Good defender. Kill off some penalties for you. Kallela It's had a good couple games, at least we've saw as well. Denver Barkey is going to try and get that one out once again. Weiermair out there. Petrovsky aggressively trying to get across, but it could cost him as it's going to be played into the corner. Possession for the Kings, but we're going to get another whistle.
It looks like icing. Puck's going to come back down the other way.
Yeah, and Petrovsky's just one of those guys. He has such a presence on the ice, and we saw right there, he's so quick. He's able to jump into that play, and you know, if he pinches and it's not worth it, he has the ability to get back. Another guy with a similar attribute is Stefan Forgione, the forward for the Vaughan Kings. Another big guy, physical guy, but Petrovsky's shot is just unmatched in this league. Puck is chipped in once again through the neutral zone. And Kowatsch will pick that one up, give it back to Petrovsky. Fires a puck right through center ice. Dangerous play, but he hit his man. Through the middle. The Titans working their way in front of the net. Denver Barkey trying to work some magic in front, but the puck is going to be taken out once again. 2-on-1 here. Played in the Kowatsch. Big pad set right back in front. What a save there. Ethan Kowatsch, a couple of fantastic right pad saves, keeping him in it. Puck still in the zone of the Toronto Titans. It's down low. A line change here. Stefan Forgione will go off for the Vaughan Kings. Puck is flicked out, and it'll come out to center. Kalala, just a valiant effort to try and hold that line in, and it'll pay off. It comes back once again. Another chance right in front. Flicked out to center. Vaughan Kings with a little bit of pressure here. Evened up the shot department 9-9. In the corner once again. Now back out through center. 2-on-1 for the Titans. Slap shot. That one goes well wide. Defended well there by, looks like Jackson Mayo. Down low once again. Trying to flip it out front. Turned over to the Titans. That pass wasn't able to get through. Martino helps that puck in behind the net of Kowatsch. And just dodging a check there as Supino was coming in hot. And it looked like it was Gilmore that just about got leveled there, as now the puck is going to be down to Mason Vaccari and a whistle.
And they're on the better side of caution there, stopping the puck, and you mentioned it. Man, oh man, that was a massive hit attempt by Supino, and Gilmore, he was able to get out of that unscathed. He ended up dropping his stick, but I think if Supino connects there, I think Gilmore spends a little bit more time on the ice than maybe he would like.
Potential situation from that. He lost his stick, but nothing else. Probably the best thing to get hit there is a battle for the puck in the corner. Titans aren't going to come away with this one now. It's a 2-on-1 the other way for the Kings. Breaking in, and a nice defensive play there. Gilmore again. In the corner, Gilmore battling for the puck. Mitchell Brooks there as well. Brooks trying to backhand that puck out, tied up in the corner. As finally that one's going to come out. Possession still with the Kings as Wyzik. Vaughan Kings trying to work something in the offensive zone. They've had the pressure here, and they got the right guys out there. Rago as well. Puck played back, no icing, or no offside I should say, but the Kings will take advantage of that. Working their way to the middle. Shot fired down low. Wyzik is right in there. The defenseman really joining the rush there. Wyzik right back to the front of the net. McIsaac there as well. Shot there, tipped by McIsaac. That one's going to go high of Kowatsch. Down low once again. Sturzy, and a chance there. But it's covered up, and a big hit after the whistle.
And Forgione has no problem laying the body. And I mean, you talk to people around the organization, and they've said that Forgione, one of his biggest assets is his body. He's able to lay it down and really use his force to push himself into good scoring opportunities. But at sometimes that can be to a fault. He's more interested in laying the body than he might be in, say, trying to make a pass or make his way around a defender with a dangle. But I mean, right there, obviously sticking up for his teammates, and it's definitely going to be tough for the players around him to, try to deal with the way that he lays the body.
A nice job to cover that one up by Kowatsch as well in front of the net, as Radef, big number 44, took a big hit there from Forgione. Played down low once again. Puck is chipped out through the neutral zone, right to the middle. Vaccari, a big blocker save in a dangerous area though. Continuing to the front of the net was Denver Barkey. Puck is going to be backhanded all the way back down, negating the icing and drawing for a centering pass. Played right to the middle. Kowatsch looked behind him, but the puck was blocked in front of the net.
And it might have gotten up and out of play there. And so far, both goaltenders, they're dueling. You look at the shot numbers, and they're almost identical. And then both guys between the pipes have been solid for their teams. And you wonder at what point is either goaltender going to crack, and who's it going to be for?
So that's our 11-10. This game is being played dead even. Chances at both ends. It's been the Kings lately, though, have been getting the majority of the chances. Shot there, blocked in front of the net. Jackson Mayo was looking for a rebound opportunity there. Supino is going to try and feather that puck out in front of the net. Big collision once again. Jackson Mayo taking some of the brunt of that as his teammate shoved a forward into him. Wyzek plays it D to D. Colella will flick that back out through center. 3-on-2 maybe. No, they're going to go offside. Back the other way. Pass is flicked across. Colella bringing it in for the Knights. Colella flicks that puck into the corner behind Ethan Kowatsch. Petrovsky trying to use that big body to get the puck from Jackson Mayo, but Supino was in there to help him out. Behind the net once again. Played back, and Petrovsky will flick that out to center. Not quite enough for an icing. Another big collision at the boards. Colella's going to take the man in front of the net. In the corner once again, Colella backhands that puck out. Just too far for Nathan Fair. In the corner once again, Supino can't quite block that one. That one just goes wide. Dangerous opportunity in front of the net from Downey. In the corner, Robinson. Working the puck, Robinson. Trying to get one to the middle. Instead, elects to fire that one all the way around the boards. Just too far for Denver Barkey. 2-on-1 here for the Kings. Back the other way, Vaughan Kings. Working into the middle. For Joni was trying to find a man there, but couldn't get to anyone. Right back in front, Vaccari just about had to be sharp there once again. Lazarus was in front of the net. Back the other way. Offense really starting to open up for both teams here. Nice move through there, and a shot on Kowatsch. That was a nice little dangle there from Rego.
We've seen that from Rego before. He comes in on that right side, and he's able to work his way around the man. One of the knocks on Rego's game, he's a tremendous playmaker, obviously has the hands, but oftentimes he likes to shoot it instead of looking for a pass. Obviously, sometimes that's to his benefit, but sometimes that's not what the team needs, is there might be an open opportunity across crease.
Yeah, smart play and good communication there by Kowatsch and his defenders as well. Kowatsch took the shot, cut off any angle, and there was no passing lane in front of the net. There must have been 3 Titans there. Shot there, that one's just going to go wide of Vaccari. Denver Barkey. Playing it into the corner now. Weiermair is out there as well. That one's going to come out through center ice, and the Titans are going to have to reset. This one's played back to the middle. Wyzek bringing it out from his own zone. Now that's Callow. Right into the middle and being shoved at the line, and I believe that one's going to be offside.
And this combination of Carey TERRANCE, Denver Barkey, and Alex Weiermair are a big part of what makes the Titans successful in offense. All 3 guys are capable of doing different things, but they do them all well. TERRANCE is the guy that they'll look for as a goal scorer. They put Barkey out in front, and Weiermair, he's a bit of a smaller kid, but he's definitely got a frame to put on some more size as he gets older.
Petrovsky right back out there for the Titans on D as he grabs the puck right now. Flicks the puck back in just over the red line. Negates the icing. Down low was Lanny. Back cutting to the middle. Denver Barkey was looking for that puck in front of the net, trying to receive that one from Carey TERRANCE. Down low once again. Puck thrown to the middle, cut off. Vaughan Kings on the attack. Below the net, Streetsy tries to backhand one there. Petrovsky pushes him away. Play back once again through the neutral zone. Brooks working in, fires a shot up high. Ooh, Vaccari just about dropped that one in the back of his net, but it goes just wide. Possession still with the Titans. Puck played in right past the outstretched glove of Vaccari as it looked like it was Downey in front of the net, who almost made a nice tip there, created some havoc for Jonah. Out there for the Kings. Puck played right back to the middle. Wisely just fired into the corner there by Zuchet, the defender for the Titans. Downey plays that one back, trying to get the puck back. It's turned over once again. Vaughan Kings have it down low. Martino is in there. Wyzak working his way to the middle. Andrew Wyzak loses that one into the corner once again. So Pino out there as well. Puck flipped back to center ice. Vaccari's going to race forward, and he gets to it first. But the puck is kept in at the line. In the danger zone still, and in front of the net, it looked like it was Wyzak that was clipped. And
he's going to take a little bit more time to get up there. But along the wall, Kalela, a massive hit. You can see the referee trying to calm things down a little bit. And big sequence of play, a big hit, and then a man goes down. But I mean, on the other side, you look at the Toronto Titans. James Petrovsky sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't he? Because he's so much bigger than everyone else on the ice. You can always tell when number 71 is out there patrolling around his own end.
Yeah, he's big and he's powerful too, which is you really want to see. Someone who's definitely looking to go pretty high up in the upcoming OHL draft. As Martino is going to take the draw. It's going to be Brendan Gilmore on defense. I believe it's Gilmore and Gedney, the defensive line for the Titans. Face off as one back. And played through center ice once again. Cole Tucker's out there. Callow. Flips that one up. Tied up at the boards. Falling there was an offensive player, and that'll go D to D for the Vaughan Kings. The Kings working it in. Flicked up. Not able to get that one all the way down the ice, though. Back the other way come the Titans. Shot fired on net. That one's going to be blocked in front of the net. Right back out in front. Chance there. Jackson Mayo trying to get it loose. Can't quite do it. Played into the corner once again. Shot there, Vaccari. Rebound in front of the net. Dangerous area. Finally cleared away again. Lanny in there as well. Martino trying to battle for the puck. It's tied up in the corner. Now played out. Jackson Mayo is going to speed through center ice. Mayo trying to work his way. A nice little toe drag. Oh, just about had him. Kowatsch would have had to take him on a breakaway there if he could have got through. Puck flipped away around the boards. Behind the net now. Brago working it in. Trying to make his way through. Can't quite do it, but he's still on the puck in the corner. Rago working the puck with Fair. Rago gets it back. Throws it back to the point. D to D. A little too far there for Wyzak. Puck right on net and a rolling puck, and Kowatsch had to be sharp on that one.
When Anselmo Rego breaks into the zone, you can see that the three defenders are all focused on him. They almost set up a triangle to try to, negate the ability that he has moving the puck around and sliding through defenders. And even when he lost the puck, he was able to fish it back out behind the net.
Around the boards once again, the Titans working their way on the attack. Could have a 2-on-1 here. Into the corner, right out in front of the net, and just past Carey Terrance and Vaccari. A bit of an awkward save, but he covers it up nevertheless.
And you have to wonder, at what point does the dam burst for either side? We're more than halfway through this game, and the shots have been pretty even. I wonder who cracks first. I mean, both teams have had their opportunities. Both goaltenders have been sharp. And the next goal at this point is crucial because both teams feel like they deserve one. But, the real momentum shift is who gets the first marker on the board.
Berjone loses that draw. Shot from the point there right into the breadbasket of Vaccari. And yeah, Liam, it's not like there hasn't been offense. Lots of chances. Maybe credit to the goalies so far.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we mentioned off the top, but both of these guys are the number ones for their teams. They're both more than capable between the pipes, and they're showing that tonight.
Berjone is going to try and take another draw. It's one forward backhand shot there, and Weiermair and Barkey have really been getting into it. Great plays in front of the net.
Yeah, and those two work so well off of each other. You know, they complement each other so much, and Weiermair had nothing but good things to say about Barkey, complimenting him all the way for his offensive game.
Puck is played back to the point once again for Jonah. Working it back out. Cole Barrett trying to send him away on the breakaway. Barrett tips it back. Weiermair playing it back through center ice. Chipped up once again. A bit of a rush there right in front of the net. Deflection off of Forgione. And it's in the corner. Kalela trying to work his way under the puck. He does. Played through center ice once again. 2-on-2 here developing. Played to the middle and wasn't able to find his man in front of the net. Sturzy was trying to throw a centering pass there. Back the other way. 2-on-1 the other way. Shot on. Vaccari gets just enough of it, and it's tipped up right over the glass. Back once again. Working in the corner are the Titans. Played to the front of the net. Shot just goes wide. Maybe a pad save there from Vaccari. Behind the net. Martino trying to work it around a man. Can't quite do it. Martino, a battle in the corner. Works it around. Callow. Can he get the puck out? Not quite yet. Brooks was on it. Now he's in front of the net. Robinson plays it all the way around. Petrovsky plays right to the middle. Dangerous play in the center right there. And Vaccari, a big pad save. And now, no, can't quite cover it up yet. KOUKOUVES puts it back. Brooks working on it in the corner. Throwing back to the point. Vaccari, and he finds that it was in the skates of a couple players in front of the net.
Full credit to KOUKOUVES there. You could see he was in front of the net and a little accidentally on purpose once or twice, brushing that stick away from Vaccari to make sure that he couldn't get himself set, but a tremendous effort to start that play by Vaccari, moving right to left, stretching himself out, and stopping any opportunity. Great job by his defense to settle things down after that.
Yeah, the puck was right in the skates of KOUKOUVES, and I'm not even sure if he knew it was there, but that easily could have trickled by Vaccari. Brago's going to win that draw. He's great on the draws as well. Plays all over the ice. Puck chipped back down again. Still 0-0 in this hockey game. Kings are trying to break it open now in the offensive zone. Played back once again. Sturge fires a shot. That one's tipped in front of the net. Not entirely sure Kowatsch saw that one. Played back again. Pad save by Kowatsch. Right out in front. Big chance again. And once again, Kowatsch is up to the task. Played back through center. Chance now for the Titans. Goes through the legs there of Lanny. Now it's behind the net. Sturge working it up with his defense partner Lanny, trying to get it through center ice. Cut off there. Good neutral zone trap by the Titans. Kowatsch will just let that one go. And Petrovsky will work it out. Playing it open to a far wing. Wide open there. Shot there to the middle of Vaccari. Rebound in front. Cain TUCKER scores. And finally, they've broken this game open. 1-0 Titans.
And Cain proves able. That's a great job to be Johnny on the spot. The puck comes right to him in between those hash marks, and he's able to fire it up over the glove of Vaccari. And, I mean, for the last couple of minutes, it's been obvious that the Toronto Titans have been putting the pressure on. An unfortunate break for Kalela there as he doesn't see it. It bounces off of his skate, and you can see here he misses it on the break. And as soon as this puck goes in, you know, the arms fall, the shoulders drop, and the head goes skyward. He understands that that was something that he needed to fish that puck out, but because he doesn't, the Titans take a 1-0 lead.
You feel for Kalela in that scenario. The puck is just bouncing, rolling on end. Maybe could have corralled it instead of trying to whack that puck out, is smacking it out of his own zone, and might have gone over the glass there from Kowatsch. But what a great shot by Cain TUCKER as well.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, in order to be successful in a situation like that, you have to be ready to be able to receive that puck because you never really know where it's going to go. It was a really good heads-up play by him because he's patrolling the net. He's putting himself in a good spot to be successful already, and as the puck comes to him, he makes no mistake.
Yeah, and you got to score that as well as, you know, in a game like this, offensive chances, goalies have been great. That could be a big goal in determining this game as we see Weiermair out to take the draw out there with Carey TERRANCE and likely Denver Barkey on the wing. No, it's not Denver Barkey. Played back to the point once again. Rago is working on it. Power play here for the Kings. Down low, Martino. Works it back to the point. Keeping it in at the line. Yes, they can. For Jone, trying to find that puck in the corner. Still, the Titans unable to clear this puck out. Now they will. For Jone. Working the puck down low. And Vaccari is going to come out of his net, try and set something up from his own zone. Cole Barrett out there on the wing. Tries to get the puck back. Bit of a broken play, but the Kings are going to come away with it and gain the zone. Working down low once again. Supino. Right out in front, and Kowatsch there to make another big save.
Yeah, and what we'd missed was that Kowatsch on that play, as he dumped it over, it didn't clear the boards in the right spot. It ended up leaving the zone in that defensive zone, and as we know, typically we see defensive players doing that, and it's called for delay of game, but it's not often you see a goaltender flagged for delay of game, so he's going to have to pick himself up here as the team are down a man and for what will be pretty much the end of this period.
Yeah, I was wondering if that puck went cleanly over the glass, and apparently it did, as the penalty was called, but must be hard to get that much purchase on the stick, on the big goalie stick, to get that puck over the glass. As it's back out to center ice once again. Time dwindling down in this period. 20 seconds to go. 1-0 Titans. They'd love to go to the locker room after the flood with a 1-0 lead. Vaccari is going to bring it behind his own net, and the Kings might just be happy with a 1-0 deficit in this period, as Lanny is behind the net. He'll give it to a defender, and that's going to do it for the second period. 1-0 Titans, and, well, a pretty good period for them. Offense on both sides, but the shots 21-12 for the Titans.
Yeah, and you could feel it coming on for the Titans there near the end of the period. They had so much offensive zone time. They were putting the shots on. You see the goal scorer, Cain TUCKER, there. And, I mean, really good job to be Johnny on the spot, as I mentioned before. And you just understood that the way the Titans play, they're going to wear you down, and it was really only a matter of time before they had an opportunity, and they took advantage of it for sure.
Yeah, they just capitalized on a mistake, and what a fantastic shot there by number 16, Cain TUCKER. So 30 seconds to go here on this power play for the Vaughan Kings, and it's not imperative that they score on this power play, but it certainly would go a long way to tying this game up, and they certainly have to tie this game up at some point if they're trying to win this one. Obviously, no overtime in this format. It would be a tie if it does end at an even score. Down low once again, Vaccari is going to play that behind his own net. About 10 seconds gone on the power play, maybe 15 to go. For Jone, he's trying to work this one through center ice. He's going to do just that. For Jone, trying to get it in, can't quite gain the zone now. Power play over. Battle for it at the boards, collected in the neutral zone. Vaccari is going to elect to just play that one right out in front, but we're going to get another whistle. Might have been offside.
And the power play goes knocking. And if you're the Vaughan Kings, you do want to try to put a little bit more pressure on, as the Titans have had really the run of play for this last little bit. So it's important to tie this one up before you go down possibly another goal, because the way that the Titans have been playing, that's almost an impossible mountain to climb.
It was an icing call there, so the faceoff came all the way back into the zone of the Titans. Big glove save there by Kowatsch. It was a quick shot.
Yeah, and Kowatsch has proven to be important on some of those opportunities. The Vaughan Kings have had their chances, not to discredit them with the shot disparity, but he has played an important role in keeping this at a 1-0 game.
Yeah, just 12 shots on goal so far for the Vaughan Kings. I guess that one will make it 13, but he's been good when he's needed to, and give credit to the Vaughan Kings as well. A lot of their shots have been in high danger areas. I can recall a couple pretty big glove saves that were made by Kowatsch, or pad saves, and that's going to go a long way to helping his team out. And especially when you're out shooting your opponent that much, it's important to have a good performance from your goalie, keep you into the game, as being tied 1-1 might be a bit of a momentum booster for the Kings. Played back down low behind the net now. Giacomo Martino trying to get that puck out, and can't quite do it. We're going to get another whistle.
I'm not sure what for. It looks like the play will come outside of the Kings zone, though, and You have to wonder at what point do they try to flick the switch here, because the Titans have been imposing their will on them for the better part of this game. They've played so well along the boards, and they're winning a lot of puck battles.
And there's Brooks there in on the draw for the Titans, former Burlington Eagle, as it's taken back the other way, and Kowatsch is probably just going to wisely cover that puck up and get a face-off over to his right.
Yeah, and in a 1-0 game, Kowatsch showing the smarts there. There's no reason to play that puck out when your team is winning. You want to stop all momentum as soon as they have the opportunity, and he gives his guys a chance here to get a change and win the win the defensive zone draw.
Yeah, and they get one of what's been one of their best lines out there, as well as a shot there. That one's just going to go wide. Radif there trying to block that one in front of the net, clearing that one out in front. Now it's going to be put all the way back down. Terrance, Weiermair, and Barkey, one of the top lines definitely this game. They've been haven't produced a goal yet, but they've been all over the place, play together on the power play. Down low once again, trying to play that puck out to the front of the net. Weiermair is going to get that one to Barkey, now receive it back from Weiermair. Right through the middle. Puck played and might be cut off. Played back around the net by the Vaughan Kings and their own defensive zone, working it out. Big Stefan for Jonah. Gonna have to get back on his horse. Nice offensive play there as Callow is able to poke that centering pass away. Throwing in through the middle again. Possession retained by the Titans as they work it into the corner. Denver Barkey working on it in the corner now. Coming away with it out in front of the net. Cain TUCKER, that was played back in front. Downey might have got a stick on that one, but it was saved by Vaccari. Played all the way back down the ice. Almost a breakaway chance there, diving through the center, and finally Kowatsch will clean up that mess of a play in front of the net.
And that is not an easy play for Kowatsch, as he's got a man barreling in towards him, sliding on the ice, and he's able to clean that puck up. And you can see the refs talking to Forgione. He does like to lay that body, and sometimes he can get himself into trouble because of it.
Yeah, he absolutely does, but when he's scoring, he's such a valuable asset to this team, as Benny Zuchet will come out. Playing defense for the Titans. Puck is played now behind the net, a battle for it. Who comes away with it? It's the Kings. Played into the corner once again. Barrett was in there, but that pass just went too far to him. Barrett now tipping one in front of the net, and Kowatsch staying on his feet and right in the breadbasket.
And it looked like that one locked him up a little bit, maybe not expecting the shot to come up that high, as you see the right shoulder and the glove working in tandem to stop that puck. But good job of being caught off guard, but still being in good position, because that's what's important when you don't expect a shot or you can't see a shot, is to put yourself in a position to stop the puck.
It seems like there's been a lot of offense in this game, but it's just a 1-0 game, and there's only 12 minutes left here in the third period of play. This game between the Vaughan Kings and the Toronto Titans. Puck is flipped back in. Kowatsch has been so good this game. He'll play that puck behind his own net. Played back once again. Battle for it in the corner. That one's going to go all the way down the ice, and that will be an icing.
Now, the Toronto Titans, not sure if this is at the point where you want to try to play keep away with 11 minutes left and a very capable Vaughan Kings team. And I mean, we've seen the offensive potential from Vaughan in other games. I mean, they've got so many players that are capable of taking games over for themselves, but I think that the Toronto Titans have done a great job defensively so far to limit their opportunities.
Yeah, they have, and one thing I've noticed as well is that every time there's been a couple 2-on-1s, but it's been a really good communication play between the goalie and the defenders. Goalie takes the shot. Defenders have done a great job of cutting off the passing lane, and it's the Titans getting a bit of a scrum in the corner there.
Yeah, and those fundamentals are important, because at every level of hockey, the rhetoric is the same. It's always the job of the defender to take away the pass, and so long as you believe in your goaltender to make that stop, and I mean, Kowatsch has done nothing so far to put any ill faith in his players. They know that if they can take away the pass and they leave him open for the shot, he'll be able to stop it.
Yeah, and Ethan Kowatsch is arguably one of the top goalies in the GTHL. The only knock on him has just been the consistency. And, this is one of the days when it seems like he's been very good, And if he continues to play like this, and if he can really find that consistency, boy, is he ever a fantastic player and can easily be maybe the top goalie in the GTHL. As the puck is played back through center ice, Stefan Fergioni finds a man there. Now he goes to the front of the net. Centering pass looking for Fergioni. Cut off the well once again. That one's Brooks. Taking it back the other way, the Titans. Throwing all the way back behind the net. Collecting it there is Kallela. Has to go back in the corner. Finds the puck. Throws it back to his defense partner. That's Lanny. Lanny throws it back through center ice. Martino. Gets it over the blue line. Martino will drift to the front of the net. Now he'll go into the corner. Battle for that one. Shot there from the point. Wide Kowatsch. And nice job to hook that puck and cover it up.
That's well done with the stick there from Kowatsch. And, man, you can see it again. The Toronto Titans are so tenacious along the boards. They lose a puck battle there, but that's not often. In this game, we've seen a lot of their offensive production and defensive stability come from their play along the boards, fishing pucks out.
Yeah, that was Luka Lazaris battling for that puck in the corner, and a nice job by him there, as Lazaris is still out there, number 75 for the Titans. Puck through center ice. Carson McGuire as well. Right to the front of the net, chipping away at it, and it's in the back of the net. It looks like it was Ian Gedney who puts it home right in front. Vaccari couldn't cover it. 2-0 Titans.
And an absolute scramble in front of the net there. We've got Vaccari down, and the puck looked to just sneak through his legs, and I'm not sure who they're going to give credit to at the end of the day, as the puck went in, the players looking around, trying to gain confirmation from the ref, and I mean, I bet you Peter Sarno probably throwing a fit on the bench right now. You can see the refs coming over to talk to the Kings, and they're obviously not happy with the verdict from the referees, but regardless of who that goal is credited to, as we mentioned, that compete level, that tenacity, that goal doesn't go in if their players aren't jamming up the crease and, fishing for that puck.
That was big number 19, Ian Gedney, who was in front of the net. I guess Sarno was probably arguing that puck was covered up, but either way, it's a 2-0 lead, and that's not coming back now as the puck has been dropped and another whistle.
Yeah, and maybe KOUKOUVES from Gedney is 21-19 working there in front of the net, but I mean, just again, the tenacity was so important. And I mean, a 2-goal deficit for the Vaughan Kings now with 10 minutes left, and with the way that Kowatsch has played, I mean, do you put this one in the books already?
Potentially still 10 minutes to go. The Vaughan Kings do have a knack of getting some offense going in bunches, and they'll need that as well. I guess number 21, that would be Gedney. He sent that puck to the net, but yeah, KOUKOUVES was the guy in front. And whether it's his goal or not, give credit to him, because he did have a nice net front battle. Won the battle, got some space in front of the net as it's taken back the other way by the Titans. Throwing back, another chance here, Vaccari, and I don't know if he got a piece of that one, but it went just wide. Played all the way back down. D to D once again. Breaking out of his own zone, Robinson. Working it in. Down low now. Rego flips it into the corner, dumped out. No, might have hit the ref or something there. Taken away nicely there, and Kallela will flip it around the boards, down low once again. Downey working on that one. Throw into the front. Downey tips that one, and it went off his stick, but just high. Rebound in front, and trying to stuff it in on the short side was Brooks. Nice job by Vaccari to get the pad over there. Brooks cut off there by Kallela. Another hit there, falling down low is Downey. Downey gets it down low, throwing back out in front. Rebound! What a glove save there by Vaccari.
And Vaccari's positioning excellent there. Brooks on the attempted wraparound, he was able to close things out, and then from behind the net to out in front, easily makes the snag with that glove.
So it'll be Stefan Fergioni to come and take the draw. He's out there with McIsaac on his wing. A little bit of defense from this powerful line from the Vaughan Kings first, and then they're really going to need to get some offense going as we're at the 8:38 mark here in the third period. 2-0 for the Titans. Shots are 24-14 in favor of the Titans. Not too many shots in this third period for the Kings. Played through center once again. Tripping through center was Supino, but a nice job to stay on the puck there. Played back once again. Supino loses that one in front. Might have been a stick of maybe Petrovsky in front. Played back, rebound, and I guess a centering pass, and Downey just about found his man there, falling in the corner. Battle for it. Titans still hemming the Vaughan Kings in their own zone. 8 minutes to go in the third. Behind the net, Lonnie gives way. Callow, nice job to put the stick out, and big Carson McGuire has that one poked away from him. Puck throwing down the ice. Chance once again to the middle. What a pad save there. Ethan Kowatsch is showing off the pads early and the rebound control as well, but fantastic job by him to get the pad out and make a fantastic stop.
Well, he's been so good. Take a breather, kid. You deserve it. And I mean, in this stage of the game, you're going to need to rely on your goaltender because you're probably going to bring your defense a little bit back. There's going to be less offensive rush. The Puck's going to spend more time in your zone. I expect Petrovsky and Gilmore to spend a lot of time out there, while Kowatsch has been so good between the pipes.
It certainly has. Another save there. Rebound put into a non-dangerous area for the Titans. Back to the point once again. Slap shot there. That one just goes over the head of Kowatsch. Back to the point once again. Weissach fires that one. That one's high again. Played down low. Trying to work it out of their own zone. And that's going to be a penalty in the corner. Power play for who?
And looks like a slashing call maybe coming up against the Vaughan Kings. Maybe Jackson Mayo committing the infraction. We'll wait to see who travels with the referee to the sin bin. And yes, that does look like Jackson Mayo. You can see the referee very clearly indicating a slashing call along the boards, and that's what Toronto will do. They'll frustrate you because they're so good, they're so forceful along the boards, but they don't commit infractions, and they force teams to adapt to their style. And right there, really being able to reap the benefits of their physical play that they've established in this game.
Martino is going to take the draw and try and kill off this penalty. Not a particularly good time to take a penalty if you're the Vaughan Kings, but even if they are able to kill this one off, there still will be lots of time left in this game. Martino trying to work it out of the point. Now it's over to a wide open Gilmore on the far wing. Gilmore is just going to put that one down low. Weiermair and Barkey out there again. See if they can go to work. Down low, Weiermair played out in front, and a big save there by Vaccari. Played back once again, battle for it in the corner. Brooks, Weiermair, Barkey, the forwards. We're playing down low right now. Puck played right back out, and Vaccari, a big save. Great positioning there, diving in front, trying to get this one to the middle. And a whistle, and Denver Barkey's not happy about it.
Man, oh man, and a fantastic sequence there. I mean, Mitchell Brooks, we haven't talked about him a lot in this game. As he's just one of those guys who's he plays a really big role in the way that this power play sets up for the Toronto Titans. A great job there. First he had the shot, and then he received the pass, and pretty much with eyes on the back of his head, fires the pass back across, and Vaccari with a great job to go right to left and put the body in front and stayed in position to take away a rebound.
It'll be really interesting to see where some of these guys go in the upcoming draft. We know Brooks will definitely get drafted. It's just a matter of where. He's a top prospect as that one's played to the middle and covered up by Vaccari.
And Sturge goes down. Not too many extracurricular activities in front of the net. As you can see, Gedney is one of those big physical presence. He was a former Vaughan King, but definitely known for his size and how tough he is, especially in front of the net.
Puck played into the corner, 56 seconds to go in the power play. Right out to the top of the circles once again. That one's going to be fired, blocked in front of the net by Sturge. Played down low once again, or is that Kalela? Yeah, Kalela is trying to get that puck out of the zone, battle for it, and he will, as it goes all the way back down the ice. Setting up again are the Titans. Played in. Easy zone entry for the Titans as they work it in, just trying to get set up here on this power play. Puck played back to the point. Siciliani fires a shot. Rebound in front, and it was tipped up in the air. Possession still there, and an interference call coming in front of the net, but I'm not sure to who.
Yeah, and we'll see if this ends up being 5-on-3 or 4-on-4. And it looks like the ref is going to be taking Carey Terrance to the box, or We'll spend some time with a little bit extra ice now, and I think that benefits you if you're the Vaughan Kings, because one of the struggles that they've had is making their way around men, and with a little bit more space on the ice, it'll be interesting to see how they approach this upcoming offensive zone draw.
4-on-4 is certainly better than being on the penalty kill, and an added bonus to that as well is that they're going to get a pretty long power play after that. They can just kill off this 4-on-4. It's an offensive zone possession for the Kings to start things off on this 4-on-4. They'd love to keep it here until they can get that extra man out there. Sturzy working into the middle. Sturzy finding a bit of room, trying to toe drag his way around Zuckett. Or Zuchet. Played back through center ice. 4-on-4 still. Now it looks like it's going to be a power play for the Kings for about 1 minute and 38 seconds. As Jackson Mayo is out of the box. Trying to work his way in. Big collision there. Wyzak hit a guy. All the way back around. Fair. Sturzy. Right out to Fair. Fair chipping it to the middle. Can't quite get it done there. KOUKOUVES puts it all the way down the ice. Nice job of penalty killing, as Vaccari is going to come way out of his crease and fire that puck. See if they can't get something going quickly like that play. Not much time left. Need some offense. Goalie getting involved in that. Working their way to the middle. Vaughan Kings need to set something up here. 1 minute to go on the power play. That's not going to do it. Puck gets played out to center. And Weiermair got in a bit of a skirmish in front of his own bench. Now he'll go off. Puck played all the way back down the ice once again. Cain TUCKER out there to try and kill off some of this penalty. Working their way to the middle. Puck played back. Rago playing it into the corner, right out in front. Kowatsch, a big save. Rebound in front. Kowatsch trying to cover that one up. Can he find it? He can. And a whistle with 33 seconds to go in the power play. 4:07 to go in the third.
Yeah, and you have to think that Vaughan wants to net one here with 33 seconds left on the man advantage. It's going to go a long way in trying to tie this one up. You can see the disparity in shots. The Toronto Titans have gone a little bit dormant with their shooting in this third period, but even on the penalty kill, they've had some opportunities to push the puck into the offensive zone.
Yeah, Vaughan's going to get some points out of this game. It certainly needs to come on this power play. 4 minutes to go. There'll still be time after it, but this is their best chances. Petrovsky, the top defender on the Titans, throws that one all the way back down. Vaccari plays it behind the net. And Luka Lazaris was creating a few seconds off the penalty there. 9 seconds to go in the power play. That's pretty much going to do it. Vaccari's going to have to defend a rush here. Working his way to the middle. Oh, that one just a backhand wide. That was Denver Barkey that just put that one wide. Denver Barkey has a chance once again. Has it in the corner. Barkey throws it back to the point. Puck on net. Blockered away easily there by Vaccari. It's in the corner once again. Down low. Carey TERRANCE out of the box. Puck is shot back down. Now another one. Vaccari blockers it away. Below the goal line once again. Shot trying to get it to the middle there was Ian Gedney, and it's covered up by Vaccari.
Carey TERRANCE laying a hit there below the red line. He's a player who's been heralded for his frame. He's got potential to put on weight and become even stronger than he is. He's already a great skater, and he is a pure goal scorer. That's what everyone says about him. It's not just about the shot. It's about getting into the right spots, tipping pucks, jamming away at things. And I mean, with 3 minutes left here, if you have a guy like that in the offensive zone working for you, this game's likely to end up 3-0 than it is to be equaled or at 2-2.
And he's got one of those skills that's really hard to teach, which is a lot of speed. And that's something that's really great. And if you have speed, there's a lot of other things you can probably do as well, as it's one of the most dangerous attributes on the ice. Puck played back to the middle once again. Jackson Mayer fires a shot, scores! 2-1, 2:44 to go. Jackson Mayo brings the Vaughan Kings within 1.
And I might have spoke too soon. Jackson Mayo making his way around Kowatsch there, but as you're going to see on this replay, as this pass comes across, Kowatsch misses it on the blocker side, and he looks behind him. I mean, you got to think here, he's trying to poke at that with the blocker, and he's looking for a hole that he might not have been able to cover up. He's been so good in this game so far, and that's an unfortunate one to give up, especially this late, because 2 minutes and 44 seconds is still a lot of time, and now momentum on the side of the Kings.
Yeah, at first it was about trying to preserve the shutout. Now it's about trying to win the game. And Ethan Kowatsch is definitely going to have to bear down here. Might have been a little bit of a positioning problem on that goal there. As you saw, he kind of looked a bit awkward on that save. Had a quick peek behind him. 2-1 Titans. 2:32 to go as the momentum's starting to swing a little bit in the favor of the Kings.
Well, it feels like that, and, you know, maybe if the Titans have taken their foot off the gas pedal here, I think the Kings can sense that. You know, it's really tough to play for 15 minutes in a defensive style. They haven't really taken any offensive opportunities. It's been more about playing keep away and just trying to be solid in their own zone instead of keeping their foot on the gas pedal.
Weiermair breaking it in quickly, working his way to the middle. Benny Zuchet trying to keep that puck in the zone. Looks like he will. Played back once again, but maybe it didn't. It's a whistle. Time winding down in the third period, but certainly a lot of time to go. 2 minutes. Empty net potentially coming, Liam?
I think so. At some point, Peter Sarno, I mean, we've seen before, he's a little bit hesitant to pull his goaltender, likes to play 4 forwards and 1 defense, but, I mean, a 1-goal deficit, we'll see what he decides to roll with.
Another whistle as Mason Vaccari kind of fires that puck back out. How would you assess his play so far?
I mean, I think he's been good, and, you know, it's really tough facing what is now 30 shots against and only giving up 2 goals. I think he's been a key part in making sure that the Kings weren't down by a little bit more in this one. He showed some really good ability moving left to right, right to left, and his rebound control has been solid as well.
Yeah, I can't think of any goals that were really all that bad this game. There's been some pretty high-skilled plays, I'd say, on the other end for the Titans, as the Kings will try and break this puck back in. And the arm of Vaccari is up, and rightfully so, as it's an icing call offensive zone face-off for the Kings.
Yeah, and it looks like Vaccari will be making his way to the bench. Is Coach Peter Sarno going to roll with the extra attacker here, or is maybe just getting some water? No, you can see on the other end, the net is empty. Possibly a timeout here. Yeah, a timeout being taken instead, but I can't imagine that Vaccari is going to make his way back out onto the ice after this timeout finishes.
Right, unless there's a goal on the other end, but with 1:48 to go, this is kind of pretty much do or die time, I'd say, for the Vaughan Kings. And, you know, the penalty kill as well of the Titans has been pretty good this game. And an empty net is kind of like a penalty kill, I guess. So definitely a good chance to score on that empty net if they get it, if the Vaughan Kings can't hold the zone.
Yeah, definitely. You're working with a man advantage, and regardless of how it comes, you got to make sure that you're sound fundamentally. The only difference is if you can turn the puck over on this pseudo penalty kill, I guess you'd say, you have a yawning cage at the other end that can really put the game away. So for Vaughan, it's going to be important for this next minute and 48 seconds to try to preserve the puck in the zone. The defensemen have to be strong along the wall. And if you're the Toronto Titans, don't push. You don't need to, you know, put yourself out of position trying to make a play. Just hold strong. Opportunities will present themselves because defensive positioning will always win out.
Yeah, and with 1:47, probably don't fire it all the way down for the empty net as well, because you want to try and avoid the icing. But right off the bat here, Alex Weiermair working his way in. Can't quite find it there. Weiermair just had that one poked past him. Played back again. Chance at the empty net. Goes awry. Back in. Martino will fire that one back down. 6 attackers out there for the Vaughan Kings. Sturzy plays it back. Vaughan trying to get set up. A break here. A race for the puck. And this time, Weiermair will fire it into the empty cage. And that should just about do it with 1:12 to go. 3-1 for the Toronto Titans.
Well, he needed 2 attempts at it. A great defensive play on the back check there not to give up, and a clean play to hook the stick away from Weiermair. But the second time, he makes no mistake. The yawning cage right there for him. He makes sure to get in close, and he buries this game. It'll likely end up 3-1 Titans. A really, really fun game and a solid performance top to bottom for this Toronto Titans team.
Yeah, so obviously all eyes are still on every player, even for this last 1 minute to go in the period. So still about a minute left to make some impressions in this game as the puck is fired through center ice. Tucker will work on that one behind the net. Now Callow brings it back the other way for the Vaughan Kings. Puck is flicked out to center ice. Barrett has that one go past him. Another offensive zone opportunity for McGuire. Carson McGuire loses that one. Played back through center. McGuire flips it all the way back in behind the net of Mason Vaccari, who's allowed a couple goals this game. One of them on the empty net, the latest goal from Alex Weiermair. Puck played all the way down the ice. No icing on this one. 23 seconds to go in the game. Jackson Mayo trying to fight for that puck in the corner. Loses that battle. Played back. Carson McGuire. That one just goes past him. 12 seconds to go. And might be about time for the Kings to start skating this one away. They're going to go for one more offensive zone rush. Played back behind the net. And that's going to do it in this game. 3-1 Toronto Titans, and they outshot the Kings pretty heavily in this one.
Yeah, and they had a lot of offensive pressure. We mentioned off the top, Coach Darcy Tucker loves to rally his group around the phrase of compete. He likes to get his guys in down low and really work along the boards. They proved that they were the better team in those dirty areas in this game, and I feel like that played a big part in the way that they were able to dominate possession and dominate in the shot column as well.
As Alex Weiermair iced the game with the empty net. A 3-1 win for the Toronto Titans over the Vaughan Kings from Thomas West and Liam Crothers. We'll see you next time.